Ah, geez, will you look at this crap? I mean, what the hell is going on in this country? I used to hate the Democrats. Hated them with a passion. I was harder on them than trying to figure out which end of the can opener goes on the lid. But you know what? I got over it. I did. I moved on. I forgave them for the tie-dye shirts, the free love, and the tofu hot dogs. I mean, back then, you couldn't even go to a ball game without some peace-loving hippie chanting about dolphins in the tuna can. Hey, I didn't want dolphins in the can either. I just wanted a sandwich. But now, these Republicans, these spineless, gelatin-filled, wet spaghetti noodles, oh ho ho. You people got me sitting over here nodding, along with Meathead. Meathead! What the hell is going on when I'm sharing brainwaves with the guy who thought capitalism was a disease you catch from a used payphone? I mean, come on! The richest man in the world, the muskrat, is sitting there with his Bond villain face threatening my social security. My social security. The money I paid into since before he crawled out of some South African science experiment. And the Republicans? Oh ho ho, they just sit there like constipated pigeons on a power line, humming the national anthem through their beaks while he picks their pockets. What a bunch of chicken shit cowards. You ever see these guys, huh? Huh? They got all the backbone of a custard pie at a water balloon fight. Just sitting there muttering their little prayers to the ghost of Reagan and shaking in their boots like somebody's going to take away their discount at Cracker Barrel. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, you're just being an old crank. Yeah, maybe. But I'm telling you, I know a Nazi when I see one. And that little short dick fellow in the White House. You know, the one with the spray tan that looks like he fell asleep in a vat of Kraft mac and cheese powder. Yeah, him and his buddy Muskrat. They're Nazis. Full-on goose-stepping, book-burning, freedom-hating Nazis. And my question is, are you? Huh? Are you with them, or are you still counting yourself as a human being with at least 3 functional brain cells? Because let me tell you something. If you're still walking around with one of those goofy red hats on your head, you might as well get yourself a jackboot and a pamphlet on the proper care and maintenance of a torch. Oh! And let me tell you about these MAGA morons. These folks got all the common sense of a broken meat grinder. You know the type. The guy at the hardware store buying duct tape and lighter fluid with a coupon he found in the alley. The kind of fella who reads the ingredients on a can of paint and thinks lead is one of the food groups. But wait! Here's the kicker. You know who they blame for everything? The immigrants. Oh yeah, it's the immigrants. Yeah, sure it is. Because apparently Juan the dishwasher over at the diner is running the Federal Reserve, huh? Oh yeah, he's the one setting the interest rates while he's spraying down the silverware with a hose out back. And the Republicans? Oh, they just eat it up. More hate, please. Delicious. Just sprinkle a little racism on there and call it a meal. You know what they remind me of? Those folks who order a salad and then dump 4 pounds of ranch dressing on it. Oh, look at me. I'm being healthy. Yeah, sure you are. You're one crouton away from needing a defibrillator. And meanwhile, Muskrat's over there in his evil lair, rubbing his hands together, flying rockets around just so he can play space cowboy while my social security checks turning into monopoly money. And the GOP, they just stand there in their cheap suits, nodding like bobbleheads in a pawn shop window. Oh yes, Mr. Musk, whatever you say, Mr. Musk. Like they're waiting for him to sprinkle a few nickels into their donation plates. I'm at my wit's end. I'm one headline away from putting on a tie-dye shirt, grabbing a tambourine and marching down Main Street with Meathead shouting power to the people. And you know how I feel about tambourines. But I got no choice. I can't sit here and watch these cowards hand over the country to a bunch of half-baked fascists and corporate space pirates. Nuh-uh, not me, not old Arch. Because if these GOP weasels keep running around with their heads shoved so far up the billionaires' backsides they can see stock options, then you and me, we're going to have to join the hippies. And let me tell you, I look terrible in a tie-dye headband. But you know what? I'd rather look like a damn fool with Meathead than stand around like one of these noodle-spined traitors while the country goes down the crapper. Now somebody get me a beer. I got to watch the news and see how much worse it got since I started talking. And while you're at it, grab me the phone book. I'm going to call Meathead later. I think we got some planning to do.